Hi, my name is Melissa Huerta and we're going to talk about work in education. Education is the knowledge acquired by an individual after studying a particular subject or experiencing life lessons that provides an understanding. While work is an activity which an individual can earn money. It is a regular activity in exchange of payment. Meanwhile, the education has an exchange of knowledge. A lot of people tell us that to be successful, we need top education. We're also told that the world is more complicated than ever, that the most highly skilled workers will be the only winners in the globalization race. More degrees equals more wealth. But is it all true? Do people really need education to be successful? Do people really need education for work? We have been fed a lie. The lie is that if you study hard in school, get good grades, get into good college, and get a degree, then your succeed in life is guaranteed. This might have been true 50 years ago, but it's no longer true today. If someone wants to be succeed now, then they must also educate themselves into the real-world skills, capabilities, and mindsets that will get them ahead outside the classroom. This is true whether they have been to college or not.
There are, of course, many wonderful things you can learn in college which have absolutely nothing to do with career and financial success. You can expand your mind, sharpen your critical thinking skills, get exposed to new ideas and perspectives, revel in the intellectual and cultural legacy of the world's greatest thinkers. These are our worthy pursuits. More and more people, including people who have not even graduated college yet, are waking up to reality that the old career and success advice is no longer adequate. People need to start thinking some new advices. There's an example of a book writer named Michael Edsberg on his book, The Education of Millionaires, Everything You Won't Learn in College About How to Be Successful. He talks about his shocking realization. When he started earning his own income, he was around 32 years old. He noticed that it was even slightly related to anything he ever studied or learned in college. He was not making solid money simply because he had become good at writing copy. He was earning money thanks to his abilities of marketing and selling his own copywriting services. He didn't learn any of this marketing and sales ability in university, but spent his time writing papers decrying the capitalist system in which marketing and sales take place. Beyond his career, for the first time in his life, he had the feeling of being successful in his personal life. He realized that the fact that he had done well in college had absolutely nothing to do with his personal adult happiness, fulfillment, success, or contribution to others.
Besides, it is estimated that just 27% of college grads have a job that is closely related to their major. It's not clear that this is a big labor market problem, though it could just mean that many jobs don't really require a specific field of study. It's frightening to think that you may spend 4 or 5 years in college to obtain a degree that you won't end up using, but it happens. When it does, you can force yourself to continue work in a field you don't enjoy, or you can do something different. Also, many successful people didn't finish their careers, and now they are millionaires. That doesn't mean that school is totally unnecessary, but it doesn't give you the security of being successful. Some of these people that succeed are Mark Zuckerberg. He dropped out of Harvard when he was 20 years old after the creation of Facebook, because he thought that it was unnecessary. Steve Jobs. He's another example of a billionaire who dropped out college with 19 years old, but his reason was the school was too expensive. Even so, he continued with some class about his interests like calligraphy. Walt Disney. He dropped out school when he was 16 to join the Red Cross. He turned later in the creator of the Disney Empire. Coco Chanel. She learned to suture in an orphanage. Later, she became a singer in a cabaret when she was 21. Now is recognized as one of the greatest designers ever.
We are going to finish this talk by simply saying that everything you have learned in college can only take you so far. Once you get into the real workplace, the game changes. You're working for a boss that is demanding results. Your co-workers aren't necessarily your friends or roommates. So you might feel like the same task over and over, with no spring break or end of semester in sight. You have to learn from experiences rather than textbooks or professors. You have to adjust. Eventually, you have to change. That's changing your behavior and habits, and that will help you just keep up. If you want to go ahead, you're going to have to do more. You're going to have to change more. You'll have to change your attitude along with your behavior. So, do people really need education to be successful? Yes, but not the top education, and yes, the top experiences of life.